tell y'all about this all right? For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was gonna take away his life, begging me, saying he's gonna take away my life.
She says he's been blowing up her phone with desperate texts, claiming he can't live without her, and even going as far as threatening to take his own life if she doesn't stop playing games and cut ties with certain people. What started as a messy celeb breakup has now flipped into something way darker. Cardi's been trying to stay chill and protect her peace, but Offset's emotional spiral is pulling her right back into the drama. Hard! And here's the wild part. This might just be the beginning of something even messier. Offset's public image always flipped between cool and reckless, but what's unfolding now? It's on a whole new level. In late March 2025, Cardi B jumped on a live stream over on X and dropped a bomb that had fans completely shook. She claimed Offset's been sending her texts that weren't just emotional, they were straight up alarming. Not only was he begging for another chance, but Cardi said he threatened to harm himself and her if she didn't respond. That hit different, especially coming from a man who, for months, acted like he was over it, pretending he didn't care who Cardi was seeing or what she was doing. He was moving like he had fully checked out. But behind closed doors, Cardi says it's a whole other story. She claims the messages and calls haven't let up. They've been non-stop, obsessive, and disturbing. This isn't some random outburst. It's been a full-on pattern. The way Offset's acting, it screams like he's not ready to let Cardi go, even if he keeps pretending otherwise in public. Offset's quiet act online, it ain't giving peace anymore. It's giving cover-up. And Cardi B is done staying silent. She's exposing the real mess behind the scenes, and one moment in particular has fans completely stunned. Turns out, Cardi actually hit up Offset's new girl, rumored to be Melanie Jada, a model who was recently spotted on a flashy shopping spree with him in Dubai. But Cardi says she didn't reach out to start drama. She forwarded Offset's disturbing text to Melanie as a wake-up call. No shade, just a warning. But Offset, he snapped when he found out. According to Cardi, he went ballistic, even though just days before, he had allegedly sent explicit revenge material to Stefon, the man Cardi's rumored to be seeing now. The hypocrisy off the charts. And it didn't stop there. Cardi broke down even more chilling behavior that's been going on for months. She says Offset goes into full meltdown mode every time she travels. He starts bombarding her with voice messages packed with brutal insults, stuff meant to crush her confidence and tear her down.
I blocked you, even though I know you was gonna go to Atlanta, and I was like, I didn't want to know what you was doing out there. I told you I blocked. You was calling me all private numbers all morning. You was calling my mama.
Some of those messages, she claims, were graphic and humiliating, designed not just to hurt, but to break her spirit completely. And it gets worse. Cardi says Offset would FaceTime her while chilling with his new girl, almost like he wanted to mess with her head and control her emotions from miles away. It's straight up toxic, and hearing this from someone as bold and powerful as Cardi makes it all the more heartbreaking. No matter how famous she is, she's clearly drained and fed up. Cardi didn't sugarcoat it. She called it what it is: emotional warfare. She opened up about months of obsessive voicemails, twisted revenge moves, and non-stop mental pressure that, in her own words, completely wore her down. This ain't about jealousy anymore. It's about survival, about setting boundaries while being yanked back into the chaos she's trying to escape. And if this sounds wild, Cardi's been warning us for a while. Way back in January, she publicly accused Offset and even his mother of stealing from her. She didn't spill every detail, but the vibe was clear. Things were already spiraling behind the scenes. That same month, Cardi pointed out something that had fans side-eyeing hard. She said Offset was dodging time with their kids, skipping holidays, and popping up only for his other children, spoiling them with gifts while leaving theirs out. Was it just messy parenting? Or a move to hurt her on purpose? It's starting to look like everything leads back to control. The non-stop texts, the ghosting during key family moments, the shady favoritism. It's all got the same toxic undertone. Cardi's fans are now calling it what experts would, coercive control. And honestly, the signs are all there. The same cycle keeps repeating. He apologizes, guilt trips her, humiliates her, and plays with her head. It's a game of emotional chess, and Cardi's been the pawn for way too long. Sources close to her say Offset's latest spiral didn't just come out of nowhere, it was sparked by something big. And whatever it was, it clearly hit a nerve. Looks like Offset isn't just mad that Cardi moved on, he's livid. And what really seems to have set him off? Her new connection with Stefon Diggs. The idea of Cardi linking up with another high-profile man reportedly sent Offset into full meltdown mode. That's why, according to insiders, he's been desperately begging her to cut ties with Diggs. But when that didn't work, the messages turned darker, the threats got scarier, and now Offset's spiraling in public like never before.
Hey, we have. What's up, Twin? What's up? Cut the light on. Cut the light on. Yeah, man. I just want to let y'all folks know we having shit. Know what I mean? It's here. I'm going up out of this though. Y'all live with that.
Sources close to the drama say Offset's been pleading with Cardi for forgiveness, swearing he'll change, begging her not to go through with the divorce. But Cardi, she ain't buying it. She's been through this before. Back in 2020, she filed for divorce over cheating. And even then, she gave him another shot. They tried to rebuild. But by last year, it was clear. Nothing really changed. This time, it ain't just about cheating. It's about being absent. Cardi says she's had to carry everything on her own. She claims she's been covering the kids' school fees, security, childcare, the whole load. And Offset? She says he couldn't even show up, let alone help out. That's not just disappointing, it feels like straight-up betrayal. And for Cardi, betrayal seems to be where she draws the line. After everything she's dealt with, now she's facing threats that Offset might harm himself. And that has turned this situation from heartbreaking to downright disturbing. The world's watching this unravel in real time, and it's only getting heavier. Cardi B's done playing games. For real this time? She's not buying into any more fake apologies or empty promises. According to her, Offset isn't sorry, he hasn't changed, and she's not letting guilt pull her back into the chaos. This divorce ain't just paperwork for Cardi, it's survival. It's about protecting herself, her kids, and her peace at all costs. And Offset's latest meltdown? It's gotten way too loud to ignore. This ain't heartbreak anymore, it's full-on emotional unraveling. Sources say things really hit a boiling point after Offset saw a photo of their son Wave, rocking braids that looked just like the ones Stefon Diggs wears. Yes, that's Stefon Diggs, the NFL star rumored to be Cardi's new man. Now that innocent little hairstyle, it lit a fire in Offset. He wasn't just mad, he lost it. He jumped on X and started firing off angry posts, throwing shade and making subtle threats. In one now deleted post, he even wrote, "If somebody died for playing with my son, call me the Crash Show." That post had fans stunned. Was he serious? But this wasn't just about braids, it was about pride, jealousy, and the fear of being replaced. That photo was a gut punch to Offset. A reminder that someone else might be stepping into the role he used to hold. Not just Cardi's man, but a father figure too. And to top it off, the internet went wild after a viral clip showed Cardi twerking on Stefon while he playfully smacked her behind. That video didn't just set timelines on fire, it crushed any illusion Offset had that he was still in control. Something snapped in Offset, and it shows. While Cardi and Stefon Diggs were out here looking all booed up and unbothered, Offset was spiraling, trying to prove he still mattered in Cardi's world. But honestly, that chapter might be closed. The public sees it, the vibe has shifted. And behind the scenes, things got even darker. Cardi revealed that Offset's behavior turned straight up disturbing. After he sent her a wave of threatening texts, she forwarded them to his current girlfriend, model Melanie Jada, the same woman who was spotted with him living lavish in Dubai.
All that was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with me and him having sex. That's the type of I've been dealing with. for the past 2 months. Every time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me. He leave me voice notes trying to put my self-esteem to the ground, and I'm so tired of it.
That move sent Offset into a rage. But Cardi stood firm. Why? Because she claims Offset did something way worse. He allegedly sent revenge content of a sexual nature to Stefon Diggs during one of his jealous outbursts. And that wasn't even the end of it. Cardi says every time she travels, Offset starts unraveling. She claims he hits her with a flood of voice notes, filled with insults meant to tear her down and shake her confidence. This ain't about slipping up one night. This was a pattern, a months-long campaign of psychological warfare, all masked as regret. It didn't stop at emotional abuse either. Cardi got raw during a recent X Live session, telling fans that this marriage had drained her to the core, mentally, emotionally, and physically. She looked exhausted. And from everything she shared, it's clear this wasn't just a breakup, it was survival mode. Offset's obsession wasn't love. It was control dressed up in chaos. Clearly, nothing changed, because Cardi hit a breaking point. In her own raw words, she said, "I was gonna end up going to jail because I was gonna end up killing him, seriously, with my bare hands." That kind of honesty hit fans hard. It showed just how pushed she felt. And suddenly, Offset's behavior wasn't being seen as heartbreak. It was being called out as straight-up control. And just when folks thought things might cool down, Offset vanished. No heads up, no message, no goodbye. He just deactivated both his Instagram and X accounts.
Last year, I really felt like I was going crazy. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Like, my baby came out 5 pounds. A healthy baby. No,
Boom, gone. And the vibe it gave off? Emotional collapse. Publicly, he went ghost. But behind the scenes? Insiders say he's struggling to accept that Cardi's bond with Stefon Diggs might be the real deal, and that there's no coming back from this. But then came the plot twist that nobody saw coming. Amid all the chaos and emotional fallout, Offset had the nerve to ask the court for child support. Yup, despite the fact that Cardi's been the one paying for everything, their kids' private school, round-the-clock security, childcare, she's the one holding it all down. Let's not forget, Cardi's worth sits between $80 to $100 million, while Offset's estimated around $30 million. Yet he's asking for more. Make it make sense. Word on the street says the judge granted joint custody but gave primary residence to Cardi for the sake of stability. And honestly, nobody missed the irony. After everything she's been through, it's Cardi still standing strong, and Offset still trying to flip the narrative. How's Offset out here asking for support when, by Cardi's own account, he's been missing in action? Cardi's not holding back anymore. She's been publicly dragging Offset for being both emotionally and financially absent. According to her, he's been MIA.
It's not his team. I know it's his. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support, because I was asking for everything. And because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a pussy, nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die slow, nigga.
Not just from her life, but from their kids too. While Cardi's out here juggling hit records, solo parenting, and non-stop media drama, Offset's been more focused on looking like a dad than actually being one. She called it out. Fatherhood isn't some slick Instagram caption or a flashy birthday post. It's about showing up. And by that standard, Cardi says Offset's been failing over and over again. To her, the marriage didn't just crash, it eroded, slowly, piece by piece. She opened up about how much emotional weight she carried, how she kept the front going, trying to make the relationship look stable, just to protect the kids from seeing the cracks. But now, she's done pretending. Now that she's free from the pressure to keep up the image, Cardi's calling him what she truly feels he's been, a deadbeat dad. She's confronting him head on, in public, and most importantly, she's reclaiming her peace, her time, and her truth. Still, not everyone online is siding with Cardi. Some folks think Offset's recent spiral is just deep regret, not manipulation. Others are raising eyebrows about the timeline of her new thing with Stefon Diggs, wondering if maybe there was a little overlap before her final split with Offset. But whatever the theories are, one thing's clear. Cardi's done protecting anyone but herself now. She's speaking loud, and this time, she's not backing down.
Oh, there has been some more things with Offset and Cardi. Offset has now deleted his Instagram and his X account. His X account currently pulls up as this account does not exist, and you can't even go to his Instagram.
Back when Cardi was 8 months pregnant, the streets were already buzzing with rumors. Folks were whispering that she and Stefon Diggs were secretly linking up. And then DJ Academics jumped into the mess, throwing gas on the fire, saying, "These industry bras are paying them to be with them. Diggs smashed and other rappers' girls." That messy comment only cranked up the drama. If any of that's true, then Offset's pain might run way deeper than just heartbreak. It might feel like straight-up betrayal. But even with that considered, most people agree. Offset's recent behavior has gone way past the line. Between the threats, the angry online rants, and the alleged revenge content, it's hard to paint this as anything other than controlling and dangerous. Even folks who used to defend him are now stepping back, asking questions about his real intentions. And while Cardi and Diggs keep popping up together, laughing, holding hands at events, living unbothered, Offset's being dragged online. People are accusing him of weaponizing mental health to manipulate Cardi. And not everyone's buying it. It's not that they don't believe Offset could be struggling, it's the timing, the repeated patterns, and the wild public breakdowns that have people side-eyeing everything. It's starting to look less like heartbreak and more like a desperate attempt to grab back control in a situation where he clearly lost it. Let's not forget, Offset had chances. Cardi gave him plenty. She stayed, she forgave.
Yourself feel better because I make you feel so low about yourself. Because I don't make you feel like you're that nigga in this home. So that's what you gotta do. So you out here trying to hurt my feelings because you can the next. I don't give a because them hoes ain't good enough that I be having you crashing out all weekend. You was mad happy today when I called you today. And the only reason why I called you today is because I'm trying to change my son's school and I need your approval. Other than that, nigga, I don't care. The world, my ops. I'm with your ops. That's one for your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street nigga. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Boo hoo. I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my ops, you fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time.
She fought for the relationship, but now, that door is not closing out of spite. It's closing out of self-protection. And for Cardi, this ain't just about finding a new man. It's about finally choosing herself. At the end of the day, Cardi's doing what she should have been allowed to do all along. Put herself and her kids first. And trust, the internet has been loud about it. One user posted, "Offset's not hurt. He's just mad he lost control, and now he don't know what to do." A dude like that doesn't love anyone but himself. Another wrote, "I hate men who won't treat you right but still won't let you go. That's real manipulation." And someone else kept it real blunt, saying, "Sending revenge stuff to your ex and the mother of your kid's new man? That's the goofiest thing I've heard in my 31 years alive." But now, we want to hear your take. Do you think Offset's really heartbroken? Or is this all just one big, messy play to flip the script and stay in control? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't hold back. Be sure to like, share, and smash that subscribe button if you're loving the drama and staying locked in on all the celeb tea. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss the next twist. You already know it's gonna get messier, so I'll catch you in the next one.